Howdy, friends. It's Steve DePoe again with the Rose Realty team with this week's real estate vlog for North Texas. Today, we're going to talk about planning kitchen remodels. Okay, there's a couple things to keep in mind when you launch into that kitchen remodel. You know, more and more people today are kind of staying in the houses a little bit longer. Interest rates and the economy is kind of forcing them to kind of stay put. So they're deciding, well, let's improve our kitchen, for example. And so we're going to talk about a couple of things to keep in mind when they're doing this kitchen remodel. So first of all, plan. Okay. The planning process in the kitchen remodel should take just about as long, if not a little bit longer, than the actual remodeling process is going to take. The construction and that kind of stuff. Plan everything out. I mean, to the smallest detail, so that and including timing. If you're working with a good or a great contractor, they should be able to give you plans and drawings and schedules and that kind of thing. You don't want your kitchen remodel to last, to last 3 times longer than you're expecting and to cost twice as much. Okay, that would be a real bummer. So plan it out. That will minimize your inconvenience of the family, and that would also reduce the stress on the overall family, especially the husband-wife kind of combination there. But plan it out to the last detail. Try to keep the same footprint if possible. Okay, there's nothing that drives the cost of a kitchen remodel up when we start changing out where the sink's going to go, or where the oven or the stove cooktop is going to go, because that means that what that means is we're going to have to change pipes, we're going to have to change power, we're going to have to change plumbing, electrical outlets and all of that kind of stuff. Now, some electrical outlets, might be easy if we kind of keep them hidden in the cabinets themselves. But anytime you start messing around with stuff like that, especially the plumbing, okay, and the gas lines are part of plumbing. We then run into kind of unforeseen problems, and we drive up our expense. Okay, so if at all possible, let's leave the kind of like the footprint where it is, and let's add and improve to it, and not think that we have to go start digging, more, digging up some of the foundation for more plumbing or more gas lines, those kinds of things. Don't underestimate the power of lighting. Okay, because of cabinets, because of the overhang in cabinets and stuff. The countertops are usually typically kind of on the dark side. Okay, and so let's plan for some under counter lights. Let's add some ambient light around. Let's also add some can lights in the ceiling to add more light to the overall kitchen. This makes it look brighter and bigger, and allows you to work better in a better environment. Let's stay away from the fluorescents. I'm not even sure fluorescents are legal anymore, but let's stay away from the fluorescents, and let's use kind of can lighting. You can use LEDs, those kinds of things. But let's add extra light to the area, to the kitchen, because this will only improve the outcome and improve the overall ambiance, you may want to say, of the kitchen. Before I move on, hey, do us a favor, would you please? Go to our YouTube channel, Relocating to North Texas, and like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It'll really help us out. Really go an extra mile here for us to get us additional viewers and additional likes. So we would really appreciate that. Be quality conscious. I did a vlog a couple of months back about how you can tell of a really crummy, low quality remodel in the kitchen. So let's remember something, okay? Number one, if we're doing the remodel just to do the remodel to sell the house, don't chintz, okay? Don't use bad cabinets and bad flooring and the cheap bottom of the line appliances, okay? If it's for you and you're going to be living there for several more years, you don't want to be working around. You don't want to be cooking your kids, your family's meals in some kind of cheap, second-rate, second-hand oven. Okay, I'd hate to think of the consequences of that, but think of good quality appliances, good quality products to go in your kitchen. Don't do it on the cheap. You'll get your return on investment. I mean, kitchen remodels can get your return on investment of somewhere between 85 to about 95, 99% return on investment. So don't worry about that. Let's think quality conscious, good products and good contractors. Okay, that's real important. Add storage, not space. Okay. So one of the things with most kitchens, okay, unless you've got some kind of mammoth, huge kitchen, is storage. Okay, and it's important to add storage because people want to have their cooking stuff with them in the kitchen and not 2 rooms over. Okay, hey, go get that crock pot. It's in the spare bedroom. Yeah, people don't want that. And so if you can extend your cabinets to the ceiling, maybe adding somewhere between 12 inches and 2.5 feet, do it. Okay. If we can add some wall mounted shelving in places for cookbooks or maybe spices and those kinds of things, do it. Okay. You want to add storage. You want to, because people want storage at their disposal so they can have it around them when they're cooking and not have to go searching for it and go into another room or another closet someplace where it wasn't meant to be. I hope you got something out of that. A lot of people are remodeling kitchens right now, and some of these tips could come in handy. Hey, so speaking of tips, next week is kitchen remodel tips, which is a little bit different than we just covered, but kitchen remodel tips is next week. I am Steve DePoe, and I am with the Rose Realty team. I'm out.